And welcome everyone to my Should I Pull video for Exdeath and Gilgamesh EX Plus. So we're gonna look into here the kit that these two provide and my thoughts and if I should pull on them or not. Also, for team building compositions for the Chaos Boss. So let's get started. So Exdeath. I heard some mixed things about him. He's a fun character to play, but you need to work around on his gimmick that he cannot break a target, except if he's using a bravery attack. So let's see command abilities. So his default command abilities are Brave Attack, HP Attack, Black Hole, Almages, Attack Boost Up, and Grand Cross. For passive abilities, I'm gonna highlight the important ones. Black Hole Boost, slightly raises max brave for one turn after using Black Hole. Almages attack up. I think this is the mighty Almages, so let's skip that. Of course, there's the charge passives for Black Hole and Almages. Then there's Void Seeker, slightly raises initial brave, max brave, attack defense if HP is maxed at start of final wave. Okay, I skipped that. Almages stack up, slightly raises attack for one turn after using Almages. Then let's go for the these extensions. Black Hole Extend moderately raises brave reduction based on attack. Moderately raises brave gain based on attack. Brave gain bravery can overflow up to 120% max brave. Deals 50% HP damage to non-targets. Extends duration of Sprout of Darkness by 3 turns. Extend duration of Manifestation of Evil by 4 turns. So, what are those? Manifestation of Evil and Sprout of Darkness. Well, the details are Manifestation of Evil is active. It turns Brave Attack into Brave Attack Plus. And Brave Attack hit count becomes 2. Greatly raises total Brave potency. HP attack into HP attack plus. So reduces target Brave based on attack. Raises Brave based on attack followed by an HP attack. Cannot break target. You'll see a lot of them in the end. You'll see a lot of them cannot break target in his kit. Almages extend use +1. When using Almages, tremendously raises brave reduction based on attack. Tremendously raises brave gain based on attack. Gain brave can overflow up to 180% max brave. Extend duration of curse by 2 turns. Then there's their C60. Then there's their C68. When using attack boost up, slightly improves max brave effect. Marginally improves attack up effect. Okay. Let's go back to its command abilities and Black Hole. Here it is. Oh, excuse me. Black Hole. Okay. Black Hole reduces target's brave based on attack, raises brave based on attack, followed up by HP attack. Cannot break target. Inflicts 1 stack of Sprout of Darkness for 3 turns, maximum 3 stacks. And grants Manifestation of Evil for 4 turns. Sprout of Darkness deals brave damage at the start of every turn. Manifestation of Evil raises max brave and attack. So, Sprout of Darkness is a debuff. Manifestation of Evil is a buff. Remember, that's the one that gives the plus variant of Exdeath. Then there's Bud of Darkness, affects a certain amount of brave damage. Incantation of Ill Intent raises max brave and attack. Then Almages reduces all enemies brave based on attack. Raises brave based on attack, followed by an AoE HP attack. HP damage is split equally amongst all enemies. Again, cannot break target. Brave reduction and brave gain effects vary according to the number of afflicted Sprout of Darkness stacks. Inflicts curse to all enemies for 3 turns. Curse has the following effects: lowers attack, defense speed, deals HP damage at the start of every turn, cannot KO. So, curse is what the enemy does. It lowers certain stats, but the curse that Exdeath has also has an HP poison, which is unique. So Exdeath is the first character that gives HP poison to enemies. And then we go to his EX ability, Grand Cross. Reduces all enemies' brave based on attack, raises allies' brave based on attack, further raises own brave based on attack, followed by an AoE HP attack. 100% HP damage dealt to all enemies, cannot break target. So if we imagine it things, Exdeath kind of works a lot like Sephiroth's EX, where it cannot break a target, it just reduces the bravery that the target has, and then it will deal damage. It also kind of works like Penelo's Intercession EX, where she doesn't really break the target, she just lowers the bravery that the target has to 0 and then immediately follows an HP attack to damage the enemies. So gear list, Bloomstone, attack boost up, use +1, duration of attack boost up, effects +2. Weapons is EX, weapon is Animus. And before we get to the realization, let's go to its base form. It may equip ability Grand Cross. Limit break 1 when using Grand Cross. Moderately raises brave reduction based on attack. Moderately raises own brave gain based on attack. Slightly raises ally brave gain based on attack. 2 LB when using Grand Cross inflicts 1 stack of Sprout of Darkness to all enemies, max 3 stacks. Inflicts power up not for 1 turn on target afflicted with 3 stacks of Sprout of Darkness. Power up not has the following effects: unable to deal HP damage, reduces brave to 0 when the effect ends. So the stacking mechanic works as you need to stack up Sprout of Darkness, which is the debuff, to 3. That's where the ill-fated debuff comes around, and it will inflict power of not, another debuff, which is like the Beatrix nullifying HP damage, or in this case, unable to deal HP damage, and then reducing brave to 0 when the effect ends. So when the power up not is disabled, which is a 1 turn duration, disabled, reduces brave to 0. And that 3LB slightly raises recast speed of Grand Cross. So if we check on the realization at a book, when using Grand Cross, moderately raises brave reduction based on attack, moderately raises own brave gain based on attack, slightly raises ally brave gain based on attack, gain brave can overflow up to 120% max brave. First limit break, moderately raises attack and max brave. Second LB, using Grand Cross grants Mystic of the 3 for 8 turns when quest starts. Grants Manifestation of Evil and Mystic of the 3 for 8 turns. So he starts with his 2 buffs. And when battle starts, each wave, it inflicts 1 stack of Sprout of Darkness to all enemies for 6 turns, and it's up to you to stack them. Mystic of the 3 grants Brave Regen and HP Regen effects. 3LB when using Grand Cross tremendously raises Brave Reduction based on attack, tremendously raises own Brave Gain based on attack, slightly raises ally Brave Gain based on attack, slightly raises max Brave overflow limit of gain bravery. While both Manifestation of Evil and Mystic of the 3 are active, it turns the Brave Attack and plus to its plus variant. Brave Attack hit count becomes 3. Moderately raises total Brave potency. Increases existing Sprout up darkness by 1 stack. So it casts Spark of Darkness, increases it by 1 stack. And then for HP attack, it turns into the plus plus variant, reduces target's brave based on attack, raises brave based on attack, gain brave can overflow to 120% max brave. Cannot break target, increases existing Spell of Darkness by 1 stack. So my take, imagine Sephiroth's EX or Penelo's EX, and the whole kit revolves around that, not breaking a target. You need to work around that certain that certain stipulation for Exdeath. Since you can't break a target, you might have someone else do it for him. For his other weapons, more branch when using Almages, raises break reduction based on attack, raises break gain based on attack, improves HP damage effect of curse and extends its duration. Guido's Whisker when using Black Hole, raises brave reduction based on attack, raises brave gain based on attack, inflicts 1 additional stack of Spell of Darkness, improves the effect of Manifestation of Evil. So should I pull? I think this is a skip for me. This character has lots of potential to be good. I expected him to be a tank like in Duodecim, but it looks like because of the void mechanic, because of his lore being related to the void, he is a gravity-based character. And there are gravity-based characters that I think can do better, like Bartz and Yuffie. So there is my take on Exdeath. Let's see for Gilgamesh. We'll just tackle this realization. It's a gearless. Okay, realization, wind slash. At a book, Hurricane becomes a break, becomes AoE. Stolen Brave can overflow up to 150%. Recovers 1 use of Mad Dance. 1 ingot, moderately raises max brave and attack. 2 ingot, extend duration up. Big Man on the Big Bridge grants Gilgamesh honor. When quest starts, grants max brave up, attack up, and 4 stacks of Big Man on the Big Bridge, which stacks to 5. Turns brave attack into Kotetsu, turns HP attack into Genji Blade. Well, that's good. Gilgamesh starts with his improved abilities. Gilgamesh Honor has the following effects: raises initial brave, raises max brave overflow limit, grants brave regen. And at 3 ingots, his brave attack hit count becomes 9, moderate raises total brave potency, slightly raises max brave overflow limit of stolen brave, deals 50% HP damage on targets. I find this realization just fixing people's complaint on Gilgamesh's EX animation. Like it spins many times but only deals I think 3 hits. So the 9 hit on the EX plus is a fix, but it should have been that in the beginning, in my opinion. So I think this is a passable banner for each and every one of us, unless you're a fan of Gilgamesh or Exdeath. So we now come to where is it? The Bestiary. We need to find the boss that we're gonna be facing. Is this the one Astaroth? No, this is the normal Astaroth. I think it's not yet here on. Let's see. Let's search for him. It's like the Astaroth boss, but with butterfly wings. Let's see. If you're familiar with the Astaroth, it's the one in Dimensions and 4. The third wave, the angel thing. So replace his model with a butterfly wing and you get the Exdeath boss. If we can find if we can find him, that would be great. Let's see, there's a disco ball. Colorless queen. There, okay. Found it. Okay, Dweller. Okay, type Astaroth. So full description: Magic Bolt, Magic Break damage, Magic Bolt plus high turn rate, Magic Bolt, Gleam, Magic HP attack, Guiding Light, Magic, Brave attack, self gain, Brave HP, Regen buffs. So it has HP regen. Hooray! Guiding Light plus, it's a high turn rate version of Guiding Light. Wild Spear, melee brave attack, inflicts defense down debuff. Wild Spear plus, high turn rate. Spiritual Judgment, absorb 1/2 bravery from all targets. AoE magic, brave attack, stolen brave can overflow. Spiritual Judgment plus, greater brave reduction effect. Dazzling Curtain, recover from break, AoE magic, bravery plus HP attack. Dazzling Curtain plus, high turn rate, piercing spear, melee brave attack, self gain buff. Piercing spear plus high turn rate, piercing spear. So you're running the mill. I'm gonna damage cheesy chaos. I'm gonna damage you skills. Remember, this is the Astaroth. So if he plays like his original version, there will be a powerful HP attack that going to follow after he takes a break into one of your party members. But that's not all. Because his gimmick is break counter. Gain bravery and enter counter state. And then break counter cancel ends counter state. During this counter state, you must not break your opponent. Counter guiding it counters with guiding light. And this is when used in counters one break, gain bravery if below initial brave. Magic brave plus HP attack plus brave gain. Inflicts initial brave down debuff. It also counters with guiding light plus, greater brave gain, and then his chaos cheese strats is resentment increasing, all stats up, Oracle plus, greater all stats up, and these are the you expect from chaos. They increase their defense and other stats when they're near death. So it may be ideal if we bring people that can break like Exdeath. Of course, the fight is circle around him synergy, but you might if you want to use Bane or Renea, those who are dependent on the break unbreak mechanic, you can break one of the boss. There's two of them, if I recall. If one of them is not, if one of them is not in a counter state, so that's it. If there's two bosses, if one of them is in a counter state, don't break that boss. Use the strategy on the boss that doesn't have the state. Otherwise, you might as well be safe and not breaking the target at all. My recommended units, Warrior Flight is synergy, so it's good to bring him. You can bring Bosch as he reduces HP damage taken from the party, but you need to work around on supplementing his slowness and to deal much more damage. But this is a two-way boss fight, so yeah. You need to be careful when using Vayne or Aranea, especially Aranea since she cancels break on all targets with her skill 2. Vayne cancels the break of all his targets in his EX. You can work around that by holding off on casting his EX. And King, who is dependent on maximizing his damage by getting extra turns when breaking a target, you do avoid him by breaking the one who is in counter stance. Other units I suggest, I think Sarah will do here just to decrease the max bravery. Any max bravery debuffers out there can do the trick. And of course, Jarlio friend unit, Aranea friend unit, but you need to be careful. And yeah, that's my take on the Dweller. I could bring something like, since he's now, it has no elemental resistance, uh, maybe Papalimo, but that's if he can be broken. But we need to work on the counter stance. So, on the counter stance, if we're gonna be dealing with his AoE HP attacks. So there. So if damage is not if damage is inevitable, can always bring a healer. Remember to keep your max bravery up. That's why War of Light is synergy. He can give us those BP shields, and we'll be fine. So that's my take on the Exdeath event. I hope we can get through this and be in a mindset that we can complete the chaos without any difficulty. So that's it for my video, and this is me signing off. Thank you. If you like my content, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me during these COVID-19 periods for my daily expenses. So peace and thank you.